Hello everyone, and Huey's back for another ETS2 TruckersMP live stream. So today, looks like we can actually get into the server. So we've got a lot to talk about. Yeah, so we'll be obviously playing Kokoro's new album. What is it? The Quarantine beat tape, which I'm excited to listen to, and we'll also be discussing more about the newish speed limits. And oh boy, did that topic blow up both on Facebook and the TMP forums. But first, let's check the live chat. Just give me a moment. So today we'll be taking out one of my favorite trucks. It's not my absolute favorite. So yes, we'll be taking this thing out today. Doing with the new trailer I bought. Bought a Goodyear painted a B double. So we'll be taking that out. And yeah, so let's hit drive. Now I'm currently in Berlin. So now, before I forget, I just want to have a look at the live stream. Make sure it's all working well. It looks like it is. And yep, I can hear myself fine. So, oh, what's going on here? Hello? Game crashed. Really? Oh, well. Yeah, alright then. Well, we better close that. Sorry about this, folks. Anyway, let's open her up again. I guess it's bound to happen when you Alt-Tab. So, the very hot topic of the new speed limits. I posted a link to. Oh no, it's going to do this again. Oh no, it's not. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, it absolutely blew up, and there were some people who were very, very passionate about it. Rather upset actually. So I posted a link, which is in the video description, to people's thoughts on what they think of the. Oh. I'll try load this anyway. What they thought of the speed limits. Now, overwhelmingly, people don't like it. And I think it was at up to about 753 votes. So 753 people voted. Out of that, I think it was like just over 80% don't like the new speed limits. So make of that what you will. Now, I have a more nuanced view on things. I do like the in-city speed limits. I'm not too fussed on the 110 outside that. So, I hope this is working. Let's see if this crashes again. Let's see. Let's open you up. It's not a good start. I mean, this always happens with this game too. So live now, and it appears to be working. So let's quickly close that. Now, before we go any further, So on the post I made on the TruckersMP International official Facebook page, I got 86 reacts and 350 comments, bearing in mind that a lot of those are replies to existing comments. And most people, you know, agreed with me. A couple of laugh reacts, no angry ones, which is surprising. But then when I posted about this live stream, we had some trolling person. Let's just call him, I don't want to name names, I'll just call him Home Alone. Who said something about, are you going to be moaning about the speed limit on here as well? To which I was like, dude, did you even read the post? As I said, we're going to talk about a bunch of things. What's ironic is I went and checked his profile, and his intro says always got something to moan about. So the irony there was, you know, he kind of played himself pretty badly. And also received a rather angry PM. I won't mention this guy's name either, I'll just call him Dick, who sent me a message: useless noob, go play in single player and shut the F up. Players like you are a cancer for multiplayer. Now, I would argue, given that the overwhelming majority, so let's see, we've got 753 people have voted. Yeah, 80.11% are in favour of removing the speed limits. As I said, I have a more nuanced position on that. And 19.89 say no. Now, if you're going to go against the community, I would argue, doesn't that actually hurt the multiplayer game? Because you're kind of not listening to your community, but that's just my thoughts on it. Anyway, but yeah, we'll talk more about that as we go. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, it's rather interesting, especially how upset, especially some of the people who were in favour of the speed limits, the 110 cap at least, were so upset. They were very, very angry. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I am in game. Yeah, so they very passionate, was swearing at me, carrying on, very upset, and just the irony. Look, for the most part, the community was pretty good, but anyway. Now, we're going to show off, as you can see, I've added all of Den Kokoro's music here, so I'm quite happy with that. Now we're going to be listening to the Quarantine beat tape. I haven't listened to all of it. I've listened to some of it. Unfortunately, poor Den, he mucked up a bit when he uploaded the album. He forgot a few tracks, which he gave me later. So we'll play those sort of last. But let's find that again. So it was Before the Spirit of Almeida. Here we go. So we'll start with The Calm Before the Disease. That's a good start already. So, what jobs shall we be taking today? I think there's one I saw earlier. Oh, it's going to do this on me. Well, looks like we're going to have to transport into Scandinavia, so that's where we'll be starting. We won't be starting in Berlin after all. So we've got a map view. I won't go too far out, I guess. Let's go to... yeah, let's go here. Koroskromka. Sure. So I'll have to take one from there. It does this sometimes when it does a... either the game itself does an update or the mod does. Or sometimes when I just restart. What the hell? Oh, okay. Looked like he bounced off me for a sec. Okay, so we could go all the way to Amsterdam, which is quite a long trip. Other ones we got Kiel, Bremen. Haven't been to Bremen in a while. Tristan's quite away. Cologne. No, let's take one to Bremen. Alright. Now, I've still got that steering issue, but it should be okay. Oh, I better attach my trailer, huh? Okay. Let's make sure this is all working okay. I'm really not happy with how YouTube have done things of late. So I do have to keep checking that out. So bear with me a moment. Oh, what do we got here? No, don't want that. Yes, it's working. Good. All right. And as you'll notice, contrary to what somebody said to me on Facebook, I am not playing on arcade. I've never played on the arcade server, where I could help it. So very nice and relaxing, chill tune to open with on Den's new album. I quite like it. Okay, so here we go. So even this, it's 70, and we're stuck at 60. I don't mind this, personally. It's very jazz feel. Oh, so we're going to the port. Right. So just to reiterate, I'll be checking live chat during stops, traffic lights, brakes, fuel ups, and so on and so forth, and in between deliveries. as much as I do like to, you know, speed around a bit in the game, I do try to play it as safe as possible, so... So, cargo, thank you very much. Let's take it. Oh, it's right there. Very good. Maybe not very good. Yeah. Alright. That's a bit of a shitty spot. I'm not gonna lie. That is a really, really shitty spot. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna make that, are we? Nope. So I have to turn the other way. God damn it. If I'd known it was going to be there, I would have taken it a bit wider. Oh, it's okay. It's the it's all part of the game. 30 here, okay. Well, at least we get to explore a bit more of the road. So I didn't mind that one either. I'll let you know which one I think is my favourite tune. Yeah, and if you are interested in any of Den's music, as usual, I've posted links down in the description. So be sure to show your support. And what's going on with the music player? What? It does this sometimes, it just stops. I don't know why, but it does. So we're gonna have to hook it on, it looks like, to the other side of the road. Take it nice and easy. So come out here a bit. Come on. We got it. Right. Let's check live chat. Nothing going on there. Disappointing. Maybe everyone's playing, but that's okay. I want to see what's going on with the... Okay, yeah, it just stopped. What the hell? Damn thing. Alright, let's load her up. Let's get on our way. Now we wanted to get some fuel on the way. I think we got time to pull out. How the hell did you stop there? That was strange. Maybe he's just looking for the place. It is. Yeah. Those port pickups, they can be quite hard to spot. Just want to make sure everything's on. Just give that a quick. There we go. That's fine. Yes, yes, yes. 15 seconds. I'm all good. Alright, so every good truck driver should have their coffee, which I have. It's a very different album. I quite like it. Yeah, so the vitriol I received for disagreeing with the max speed limit in the game was rather amazing. I don't know, it's kind of laughable. I used to be a transport driver, so people who, I mean, not even necessarily drove trucks, people who did any sort of transport work would know what I'm talking about. I just find it so laughable that people who've never driven a truck in their lives go on so much about realism. It's like, I was actually having a discussion with one of our regulars, Ms. Nomad, who said, yeah, this game is anything but realistic. Like, I mean, look, the trailer articulation, it's a good mechanic, but by default, this game, the way the suspension works, the way the, you know, the trucks behave. What's going on here? Oh, okay, he's, what? Yeah, it's anything but realistic. So... Thank you. Oh, good on you, mate. Thanks. Anyway, that gives us an opportunity to check live chat. So, not much going on there. Anyway, so for all this talk about realism and being a simulation, it's not really a particularly. It's a good simulation. The settings by default are set so, and I understand why they do it. It's so that people who play with keyboard, in particular, can play this game without too much trouble. So the default settings are not realistic. Now, if they wanted a realistic, you know, simulation, particularly the TruckersMP, then you would think they would enforce the proper physics for it. But they don't. So, well, they haven't yet. And I'm not sure how they do it. I know there are settings in the game where you can change it so it does behave more like a real truck. So you can do that. So now we're out of town. I'm just going to be going as fast as I can, because this is my thinking. When you're in city limits, I'm all for the speed limits because they tend to be a lot busier. I mean, even the quieter ones have normally got 1, 2, 3 other people around, so you've got to be a bit more careful. But like this, it's just like you might pass one person every 5 minutes, maybe. Like, what's the issue? I mean, I get the game's a simulator, but don't you play these games to get away from real life? Like, I mean, realism is great and all to a certain extent, but there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. I mean, you really can overdo it. That's just my view. Probably won't get fueled just yet. I really like this tune, by the way. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I mean, when you're out in the back of the boondocks when nobody is, I don't know, my thinking is, yes, it's a simulator, but part of, you know, when you play simulators, let's say like you play Flight Simulator. Like, how many of you have played a Flight Simulator and gone, oh, I wonder what happens if I crash this thing? You know? Like, you can do all these what-if scenarios, which I probably don't need these. So, in this case, with this game, it's like a what if I could absolutely hammer it down the highway. How fast can I get this thing? How much potential power do these things really have? Or how fast can I do this run-in? And, you know, it's not really a race because you're not competing against anyone, you're just sort of trying to beat yourself. And you're like, oh, can I last time I did this run in X amount of time, can I beat, you know, can I beat that time? You know, that sort of thing. And on top of that, the extremely long trips are now that much more mundane. Music players are broken again. So it's a good thing we have to get fuel. Speed camera, speed camera, speed camera. Oh. That's the other thing I avoid, is the speed cameras where possible. Looks like this is our exit. Maybe I to just quickly pull up this little exit here. There's no one around. Better not. I might get done for blocking. And we can't have that. So we'll just pull up at the next stop and get the music player going again. I might, the next live stream I might have to do away with the in-game music player altogether. Well, dude, whatever, man. I can't help the latency. Besides, that dot, he wasn't even on my screen, and I didn't even see him until after I was already well and truly pulled out on to the freeway. In those situations, here's what I tend to do. I see a truck coming on an on-ramp, I will get into the more center lane and make room for them. I mean, that's just the courteous thing to do. That's personally what I do. So, I mean, coming up to this one, let's say I'm coming up here and I see a little blue dot coming onto the on-ramp. I put on my indicator and I'll get into the other lane, but I'm not going to do that now. Just to make room for them. And that is part of the philosophy I used to drive with, whether in this game or in real life, or when I was a professional driver. And that is something that was drilled into me at both my former companies. And that was what they call the Smith defensive driving systems. And the way you remember it is a little stupid little acronym thing that goes, all good kids like milk. Now I'll explain that in a moment, but first let's get some fuel. Now I think if everyone in this game used that philosophy, then things would go a lot more smoothly, but they don't. So that's the one we just listened to, was it? Yes, it was. So we'll go for this one. Let's see if it'll keep playing. I don't know what's going on with it, but anyway. Going. So, all good kids like Mel. The first one obviously stands for A. And that stands for aim high and steering. All good kids like milk is just a way to remember it. So, aim high and steering, which basically means don't just stare straight out in front of you, particularly if you're in heavy traffic. You try and look, as far down the road as you possibly can, and move your eyes up and down the road. So, and if you're in heavy traffic, you'll look at, the next 3, 4, 5 cars ahead of you, or trucks in this case, and not just the one in front of you. Which is obviously L. No, sorry. G, sorry, which is good. I got ahead of myself there, speaking of looking ahead. So the G is for get the big picture. So get the big picture, meaning to be aware of all your surroundings and react accordingly. So, like even that oncoming truck, that's part of get the big picture. So, notice that oncoming truck. The signs you pass, the speed limit, signs, any obstacles, things like that. So, next one is kids, which is K, and that is keep your eyes moving. This is a very important one. So to keep your eyes moving, it doesn't, instead of staring straight ahead, every 5 to 8 seconds, you want to check your right mirror, check your right mirror, then look ahead. Then 5 to 8 seconds later, check your left mirror, look ahead. And then 5 to 8 seconds later, look at your speedo. Then after that, look ahead. 5 to 8 seconds after that, check your GPS in the case of this game. So that is keep your eyes moving. So never hit, because if you stare straight ahead, like the keep your eyes moving part of it is not only good for making you aware of your surroundings, more aware of your surroundings and what's going on around you. It's also good for avoiding tiredness, because if you stare at one point, or like even playing this game, you stare at one point on the screen, you're going to get tired, like really easily. So by keeping your eyes moving, you're kind of exercising your eyes at the same time and avoiding fatigue. So the next one is leave yourself an out. Now this is what I was talking about before, when the guy came up really quickly behind me, starts beeping the horn. I was like, okay, he didn't leave himself an out. Now, was I at fault for that? I don't think so, because like I said, I was already well and truly out onto the lane. I couldn't see him on my mirrors, I couldn't see him on my GPS. And he would have seen me before I saw him. So what he should have done was move into the other lane, because he had that safety cushion in the other lane. So, and that's what you should always do. Like if you're in, especially if you're in heavy areas, make sure you've got a gap next to you where, in case of an emergency, you can quickly get into that area. Okay, so it's a very handy one to help avoid major incidents. And the last one, milk, or M, is make sure they see you. And that includes things like, flashing your lights, beeping your horn. So even by beep, as you go past by saying hello, make sure they see you, so they know you're there. So you flash your lights, he knows I'm there. There you go. And he's acknowledging he's seen me. It's the same with traffic that you're travelling with. Especially using your lights, using your horns. Don't do it excessively, just so they know you're there. And you follow those 5 keys of defensive driving, you will avoid a lot of incidents. Now, by knowing all this, I find it... Oh, damn, you got me like 5Ks over. I find it really, really funny when idiots on Facebook call me a noob because I don't agree with the in-game out-of-city speed limits. Now, if this was real life, which it isn't, I know it's a simulator, but it's not real life. It's just the fact of the matter. Yes, speed limits make all sense in the world. That's because there's a hell of a lot more traffic on the road. In general, you don't have traffic just concentrated in one area of Europe in real life, so... You also don't have 12-year-olds driving around in trucks in real life, so, and then there's the whole physics argument. These things don't really behave like trucks in real life, so the whole simulation argument, it's a simulator argument. Yes, but it is a game, and it's not the best simulator. I mean, it is, because you can adjust the settings to make it behave more like a truck, but by default, they're not set that way. So until they are a Truckers MP, and until they're made to be set that way, you can't really call it a proper simulator. Is it a fun game? Sure. It's great for listening to music, forgetting your troubles, forgetting real life. But yeah, it was amazed me the amount of people that got so angry that the majority of players seem to not think as they do. And here's the thing, one of the people who commented on the little poll that was done, at the time it had like 200 votes, and I said 200 people isn't a good sample size because we have over 3 million members. Well, they do electoral polling with sample sizes per capita that are smaller than that, so that's the first point. Second point is, those 3 million players, claiming that there are 3 million players, they're not active players. It's kind of like how the Catholic Church says they have, you know, over a billion members. Now see, leave yourself an out. He wouldn't have seen me. Just go around him. He'll probably catch up in speed anyway. That's okay. Yeah, I would have no idea how many of those 3 million registered members are still playing. But I would wager, if I was to hazard a guess, maybe a third of that. And that's being generous. So, yeah, that 3 million registered members figure is, it's a little misleading. That's all I'm going to say about that. So we'll stay on this line. The other argument I see is, oh, a lot of players do this or a lot of players do that, and I'm like, or even worse is most players do this, or most speeding players are reckless, and most people who speed in the game just like to race. I've seen that as well. And to that I say, citation needed. Where's your data? Where's your statistics? Like, you're going off personal anecdotes. It's an incredibly flawed way of looking at it. How can you say most players when you don't know that for certain? Like, I gotta say, in regards to this community, I've met some really, really great people. Really sensible people. But God, I've met some stupid mother effers as well. Like, I'm talking dog shit. Stupid. Not so much on the forums. They tend to be pretty... they have some funny ideas sometimes, but they tend to be reasonably intelligent. You get on Facebook, it's a totally different kettle of fish. And yeah, just the sheer toxicity. It's completely different to the forums. Which, to my point, I made the point where in my original post regarding this little poll, I said I was bringing it to everyone's attention because the people who get us forum nerds, quote unquote, we don't represent the community as a whole. I mean, you see this on every single multiplayer or any kind of gaming forum. The vast majority of players for any particular any given game at any given time, the vast majority of players don't get on forums. They don't give a shit. And when I say vast majority, I'm talking 99.9%. And how do I know that? Well, all you have to do is look at the actual sales figures, compare that to the registered members of any forums, or active members, and you'll see that the contrast is absolutely massive. So it's just a sad reality that the vast majority of forum goers aren't representative of the wider community. They're just not. And to some extent that's even true on the Facebook group. Excuse me one moment, folks. Oh dear. Bit of a tickle in the throat, so I'm just going to pull over. So I don't deafen you with clearing my throat. Won't be a moment. Goodness me, that was a bad one. Let's make sure... Yes, we are back. Hero, dear. Okay, let's get going again. So again, when you're pulling out from these shoulders, you want to get going a bit before you pull out onto the road. So I'd like to get to at least 50 k's an hour. And there we go. Just get a bit of a momentum. I find that's a much safer thing to do. Yeah, that tickle was really bad. Oh yes, and in other news, I have moved into my new residence. I'm currently testing out the new internet connection, which I'm excited to report is fibre to the curb. Now, I did have copper to the node before, so it was alright. But nowhere near as good as this. I did a speed test the first night I had it connected, and it on average is about twice as fast. So I'm not sure about the stability, but so far so good from what I can tell. And yes, when I moved out, the day I moved out, loading up the trailer, you know, with my furniture and everything, and you know, just waiting because we were leaving at 11:30 in the morning, and right before 11, who turns up? The lawnmower guys. Grass flying everywhere. These guys were so slap happy. They got friggin' lawn clippings all over my shit. It was, and the real estate knew I was moving out that day. Swear they were trolling me. I'm like, you're kidding me. So, yeah. Bloody lawn clippings. So far, oh, sorry, wrong button. I am really liking this album. Haven't picked a favourite just yet. Well, of course it's not over. Got someone behind us. Okay, it's 100, but I'm not slowing down. Screw that. Oh, he hooked it a little fast. Sorry, I'm sort of tilting over a bit there. $80, yeah, screw that. No one on the road. What is the problem being able to do? Well, someone mentioned that it puts strain on the server. Yeah, it's a possibility. Now, if that's true, then I guess fair enough. But you know, maybe there could be some sort of compromise that could be reached. I don't know, 130. It wouldn't make such a lot of these long trips so tedious. Particularly, I mean, it's all well and good for guys in the VTCs to say, you know, we don't have a problem with it, it's safer, yada yada yada. But yeah, you guys have always got groups to go in, and I have my reasons for not wanting to join a VTC at this stage. I have to say I haven't been particularly impressed with a lot of them. Oh, shut up. Jeez, he's a bit unstable, isn't he? Dude! Bloody hell. Can't believe we've just... But I've got 3 worse at higher speeds, so... Unreal. Anyway. So we are very close to our destination now. And I hope you're enjoying the music. Just a reminder, if you like what you're hearing, consider visiting any one of the links below and picking up one of Dan Kokoro's albums. This is the latest one, the Quarantine Beat Tape, and I've got to say I'm quite enjoying it. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. Maybe they did change the physics. That was, unexpected. But hey, I'll wear it. How are we doing in terms of damage? Actually not too bad. See that rubber banding there? Let's tell. Okay, he's just stopped. Has he actually stopped? Sometimes you can't tell if they're stopped or they're just rubber banding. That usually means high latency won't cause that. What will cause that is an unstable connection. Usually Wi-Fi. You can often tell when someone's using Wi-Fi or they've just got a really shitty unstable connection, like satellite or something like that. Okay. Well, that went fairly smoothly other than that little mishap we had at the beginning there. At the beginning, at the end. Oh, really? Come on. Why do you do this to me? It's alright. If you ever miss this, you just come around again. Hug the fence line, and you should be right. What you can do what some people do, and they just do the quick delivery. There we go, that's better. There, we got it. Well, I'm going to need to do a service. How long have we been going for? Well, it's time for my first break, so we'll hit continue for now. Let's see who's talking to us, if anybody. It's a very quiet night tonight. Just, I was kind of surprised with the server numbers, actually, or lack of. You know what? I'm going to go this way. There's a little stretch of road there that I haven't uncovered yet. Oh, will I make it? Yes. Oh, what? Dude, I was way through that. Stupid latency. So I'm gonna go up this way. Oh, red light. Safe. Whoa, that was trippy. My fault. Alright, so we'll pull up. So I like to just pull up here. Sort of stay out of the way so people aren't, you know, don't have their vision blocked with the service area there. Put on your handbrake, lights off, and engine off. Yeah, so that's it there. I really do like the Aboriginal artwork paint job on this thing. It kind of goes, but it doesn't really at the same time, if you know what I mean? Like the truck with the trailers. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, a triple! Look at me, I'm hard ass. Anyway, so...
Dude, what the fuck?
I don't know. Anyway... I'm going to take a quick break. I'll probably be a bit longer than normal. Normally I'm only a couple of minutes. I might be about 5 minutes. In the meantime, please do enjoy the music. Again, if you're liking what you're hearing, consider visiting the links posted below in the video description and checking them out for yourself. You can get them for as low as $7 US a piece for each album. Or you can buy a single track for $1 each, if there's one particular one you like the sound of. Uh-oh. Nope, it's still playing. Good. It's tricking me. Alright, I shall be right back, folks. Don't go away, we've got plenty more coming up. And I'll see you in a moment. Alright folks, I am back.
Respect and fear.
All great men must have their moments of relaxation.
And
The greater the man, the greater the moment.
that was an interesting track. Anyway, let's pick up a new job from Bremen. And where shall we go next? Ooh, should we go back to Amsterdam? Why not? Let's go and see what's happening in Amsterdam. This one's worth a little more though. Dusseldorf. Yeah, no, let's go there. Let's do it. Oh, please move. Alright. That was good timing, wasn't it? Oh, it's right there. Good. And no one coming. Alright. Whoa. Just missed the fence then. It's a nice pink truck. You idiot. Jeez, that's a tight little area. Anyway, let's grab this one.
You know, I never realized before that you were so versatile.
Oh, I'm just losing my mind, that's all.
According to our investigative...
Let's load her up. Alright, what's going on there? Anyway. Let's take this turn a little wide. I need to get into the left lane anyway, so... Convoy, yeah. Yeah, so maybe a few of you will be watching the archives later. Let me know your thoughts on the whole updated or downgraded, whatever term you prefer to use, speed limits. What's going on there? What? okay. Anyway, the things you see in this game. So it's only a 4-hour, 17-minute in-game trip. Bit of a hop, skip and a jump. So, in other news, would you know that for those of you who are viewers of our Space Engineers content, we will be getting back into that next week. I'm not exactly sure what we'll be doing though. Unfortunately, the latest update and DLCs kind of broke a lot of scenarios. A lot of the workshop stuff anyway. So we're kind of at a loss as to what to do. So if you've got any suggestions on that, be sure to let me know. In fact, some of the Keen-made scenarios and campaigns were a little bit broken as a result. I was watching one of Splitsy's latest uploads, and there were some things that were a little bit busted in that too. Some triggers in some of the visual scripting that wasn't quite working as intended. In the Frostbite scenario. Fortunately for us, 50 and I have finished that one, so we managed to get through that okay, but yes, it's pretty frustrating at the moment. But for now, we are playing Euro Truck Simulator, so of course we are coming up to what is it? Yeah, it's not far. Oh, better get into this lane. It is almost midnight here in Australia. So that means it will be Easter very soon. And to all my Kiwi friends who are watching, if you are, it's already Easter for them, so happy Easter to you. Oh, that went really quick. Only 2 hours, 25 minutes, 24, 23 to go. Sorry, forgot to say hello. next week, I may do, I know I said this last week, but next week, I might do a heavy cargo load and try and do one to one of the new DLC areas. I've only been there a couple of times, so might be time to head back that way. And now that people have had time to, a bit more time to pick it up, there might be a bit more going on in that area. This is one of those sections of road that you really do want to stick to the speed limit because, as you can see on the GPS, it's rather tight bends. And I would not advise going around those too quickly. I'd say my report on this particular track is I really like it. So far this is probably my favourite, but we haven't listened to everything yet, so it's definitely up there though. So will we head into Duisburg yet again? Maybe. Actually, probably likely. Just run a red light, naughty boy. Yeah, pick a lane, mate. That'd be nice. Yeah, good on ya. Alright, so this is Spirit of Almeida, which means we will need to change tracks as soon as we can, so we can continue listening to the Quarantine beat tape. Gotta admit though, I really do. This particular track I really love. Very serene. Might just wait till we get to Duisburg, hey? Oh, are we? Actually, no, we're not going to Duisburg, we're going to Dusseldorf. Idiot. Or Dusseldorf. Is there a bit of traffic in here? Is it a bit of a frame drop then?
Last mana.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people here. Wow, all in one spot. That one, this one, yes. All right, let's park it. There we go. And we're done. Alright, so there's another one out of the way. And of course we can now listen to the rest of the quarantine beat tape. No, come on. Right. Oh!
For the indefinite future. We can change it.
That, as you may know, is Bernie Sanders. I think I found my favorite. Shame he dropped out of the race though. Yes, I realise I'm an Aussie. But American politics does affect most other Western nations, so yes, quite sad by that. But we won't talk too many politics, but needless to say, I do find the man very inspiring, and I really do like this track so far. Okay, so in Düsseldorf, we have nothing going to Duisburg, but we can travel to Duisburg and pick up a job. Hanover? Nah. You know what? Let's
Why do we have the highest rate of childhood poverty of almost any major country on earth? Unacceptable. Why do we have more people in jail than any other country?
No, I've been there. What's this? Linker ping, I haven't.
Continue to have institutional racism.
I've been... Hang on. Have I been there? Yeah, I've been... Oh, I haven't been there, but that's a long trip. Kalmar, I don't think I've been there. Let's go to Kalmar. We're gonna head up back into Scandinavia, going to Sweden. I'm gonna take this one to Kalmar. So we're in for a long haul. Let's go then. Let's get some fuel on the way. I would rather not get fuel in Duisburg if I can help it. But that was a little too quick. Stop, stop, stop. Thank you. I can tell DK's put a lot of heart and soul into this one. Yeah, bravo, man. Bravo. Well, so far, in this album, this is my favourite. So
The
far.
only way we make the changes that we have to make is when millions
Now,
of people
in the interest of being considerate, I'm going to pull into this one.
If we stand together, there is nothing that we cannot accomplish, and that is exactly what this campaign is about.
Alright, so let's get going. Yeah, all I say is damn shame that in my view, I'll just say this, America missed out on a golden opportunity with that guy. But that's all I'll say on it. This is a gaming channel predominantly. If you want to discuss politics with me, we can do so on Facebook.
Şimdi sana One L 3 ve
Oh, it's only 20 minutes, okay. Not far
Kardeşim
at all.
Hüseyin,
Oh, someone just...
yumurta ya, yumurta mı taşıyorsun? Bu ne yavaş?
You idiot. Why they do that? I mean, I hate people who run red lights the best of times, but in places like this, you're just a complete moron if you do that. Wow, it's busy. Look at that frame drop.
Of çok yoruldum Babur.
Okay. Whoa.
Lan Mihail, amına kodum sala. İlerle azıcık, ilerle.
Am I going... I think I am going right. It's always from LKW for some reason.
Allah'ım koronalar da gelmiş bugün ya.
Yapmayın şunu.
Is he blocking? Oh god. You idiot. What the hell? How is he ghosting? I'll just let him go. Jesus. Oh my goodness. car driver. He's gonna get kicked if he gets busted.
Ya abi siz diğer taraftan gitsiniz, benim işim var da karşıya geçeceğim ben. Yolun açılmasını bekliyorum.
Oğlum bu kadar kişi.
What a moron.
Abi sağdan soldan geçiniz siz. Ben yolun açılmasını bekliyorum.
It's certainly gonna be fun. Wonderful. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Good job. God, the frame rates. Oh my
Ya
god.
ne yapıyorsun ya?
How do you guys not know how to
Abi
stop?
şaka gibi o.
You moron.
Ne yapıyorsun kardeşim?
Really, dude? Really? Idiot. If he hadn't have hit me. I would have made that. Oh great, now I can't see the... There it is. Holy shit. Come on. Thank you. Alright. Let's go get a cargo. Loving these frames. Doesn't help that, like, you know, half the idiots, at least half, are using friggin' beacons. Am I in the... Oh god, I hope I'm in the thing. Oh yeah, I think I am. Dude, can you like move? Jeez, man. Yeah, got it. Right. Let's hit E. Now before I do that, it's a lot of this wasn't our fault, so I'm gonna hit the fix command. I think I can... Vehicle's been repaired. Good. Right. So I got that taken care of. How's the chat looking? Okay, that's good. Well, I'm gonna be busy for a little while. Here goes nothing. Can we get out of here?
Konvoy yapalım.
Bas bas bas.
Berat nereye gidiyor?
You idiot. You moron.
Selamünaleyküm.
Aleykümselam.
I'm going. I'm going. YOLO. Jeez, they're pushy friggin' idiots.
Bas bas bas.
Turning a bit wide there, bud. So go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go. Woo!
Cunt in front of me, you cunt.
Wow, okay. There are some angry people play this game, I gotta tell ya. Alright. Can we make it out? Can we make it out? Maybe. Great frame rate. I'm trying not to speed, but it's really hard to maintain my speed right now. I don't want to hear that shit, mate. Friggin' hell. Alright, frames are coming back. Oh! Blind Freddy. Admittedly, it is hard to see your UI or your HUD. There's so much traffic here. God damn. Alright, we're good. I think. Nice driving there, 4049. You friggin' spastic. God damn it. We nearly made it out of there unscathed. Yeah, some idiot doesn't know how to use his brakes. What the hell? Great. Yes, hurry up. What the hell? What is my latency like?
Feed setup.
Beyler ekli bir girince
4176, shut up.
Well, we've already got 1% cargo damage. I don't know what the hell happened there. I think that was another arsehole playing with Wi-Fi.
Hüseyin abicim düzgündür.
Kabul et.
320, but it should be stable. How's it looking here? Nah, we're not doing it. This is just insane. We are not doing it. Sorry. It's gonna cost me. Gonna have to cancel it. Come on.
Wow.
Stop going on the red. You motherfuckers.
Gider lan.
Can't use it again. Oh, I'll have to fix it. That's alright. While I'm here, I'll do that. So... service. Yes, let's get a service. Wow, dude. Freaking car drivers, man. They are such spaz lords. Defend your spot. Yeah, exactly. You gotta be aggressive in this area. You know where I might go? Might go to Calais. Oh, actually, can we?
Guys, what are you doing?
You know what?
4484. Go.
No. Let's go to our garage manager. Let's get out of Duisburg. It's always interesting, but it's always a risk. I might go to Frankfurt. Can I go there? Or will it dump my trailer? It might dump my trailer, so... Yes.
Hey, move! Red car, move now. I'm gonna drive over you.
Okay. No, my trailer's there. Cool. Somewhere. Oh, it's there. Oh, I can't, Apparently no collision only works, when it's not your trailer.
Sorry, almost on that move.
So that sucks. Forgot this is a small garage. Can you piss off?
In the back.
Jeez, that's tight. That is really tight. Okay. Excuse me now, let's get a job from here. Now let's try this again, shall we? Oh, and I just realized the album has completed, so that was DK's The Quarantine Beat Tape. Hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to play some variety of songs. But for now, let's, I think I've been to everywhere in Germany. Yes. Shame we can't go outside that. It's a damn shame, actually. I really wish we could go into Poland, France, all these other areas, especially France, like nice big wide open roads. So let's go to Rotterdam then. So we have to go past Duisburg. It's going to get a bit busy. But we'll do it. Because why not? So what time are we at now? It's actually almost time for another break. Jeez. Well, we'll go there first. To come out here and take this really wide. Morons everywhere. Okay. So now that we're out of the most stressful area, we'll try and get one. We're getting one into probably, I'd say nowadays is probably like the third most stressful. So we're heading into Rotterdam. Although Amsterdam does get pretty busy nowadays. What is going on with the steering? Might have to turn that sensitivity down, I think. 'Cause it's pretty quick. Oh god.
Fuck off with your car!
Moron alert. Ah! Oh, lucky I knew how to use my brakes then. He didn't. Idiot. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Couldn't see it. I'll have to go this way now. I just could not see it on my map. Alright, round the block we go. Honestly, I think there's blue dots. It might be a little bit too big. So I gotta remember it's a left turn. Because I couldn't see it until it was all cleared up. It's just like the guy said, F off with your car. Oh dear, oh dear.
Mehmet yapacağın işe sokayım Mehmet.
Okay. Cargo. Thanks. Let's go to Rotterdam. I think I can actually take a rest, which I might do along the way. So, let's see how the shuffle goes this time. And I'm going to start with probably... I did like that Bernie Sanders track, although I don't know what it's called because... Was it? Yeah, I don't think these are the track names, so I'm gonna have to get those off DK. Anyway, let's find Infinity. So one of my favorites of all the albums is this one, Your Smile. And I hope you like it as much as I do.
What the fucking this?
God, how the hell are you supposed to get out of there?
The light is fucking ice man.
What the hell am I stuck on? Nothing. Oh my god. You know what? Screw it.
Fucking dress.
Shut the fuck up, son of a bitch.
Get your wake up. Fuck you in your maw.
Right, now I can get out of here a lot easier. Yes, let's just leave the trailer there, shall we? Great idea. Friggin' idiot. Sorry, bud, I was already out on the road. I had right away. Look at this. Oh my god. Yes, and speeding. Speeding is the real issue. Oh my god, like, really? Is it really? No, it isn't. It just isn't. Alright. So we got out of that madhouse. It wasn't as bad as Duisburg though, but it was a lot of morons. So what we're going to do is pull up into a rest stop, take a couple of rests, and then it'll be time for another break, and probably time for another coffee, I think. He did that on purpose. Yeah, you didn't have to do that on purpose. Yeah, no, you did that deliberately, mate. Totally deliberate. So, it looks like the trolls have found new ways. Now that they can't speed, they've found new ways to troll. Ambush. Like I said, when you do things like cap the speed limit, as they've done, they'll just find other ways to cause havoc as they do. So I really don't think the cap on the speed limit has done much, if anything. In the city limits, it's definitely helped, but out on the highways, it's done F all. And I don't know how people think otherwise. I really don't. How's the damage looking? That's not too bad. I'm the apocalypse to the politics that you often mix. I'm the permanent black scalp that's bullshit George kicks. Can see for miles with the scope. You don't want the smoke. I'm the dopest, most precocious, holier than the Pope. Cremate my rivals, spit and hate like they're cursing the Bible. Survival of the fittest, preserving my image is vital. I think if I was you, then I'd be scared of heights. If I catch you in my sights, I'll grab you by the neck and take flight. Strike my adversary. Pretty busy along here. Punching into work, exposing all of the weaknesses, hitting them where it hurts. I'll rearrange your dental with my words and instrumental. Let me make my message clear, don't fly around my signal. This is how it ought to be, navigate through gloomy seas. To be the man you can be proud of, now he's true to see. Had all this heartache in my soul, needed someone to hold. To take me out the darkness when I'm feeling cold. Excuse me, I thought he was pulling over, but... I vow to never lose my purpose, just show me how. The sparks will make a flame for all of my endeavors. Pain will make it better, may it blaze now and forever. I'm energized, hitting hella pride, got it memorized. Exercise caution as I stride, nothing's jeopardized. Would you relax a bit, don't be the cause of an accident. You're just an applicant to the game. Idiot. I keep going hard, I'll never let them see me weak. It costs a lot to be cheap, the price is very steep. Why would you do that? To be the man you can be proud of, now he's true to see. Had all this heartache in my soul, needed someone to hold. Anyway. Take me out the darkness when I'm feeling cold. I see the light now, it's bright and hangs above the clouds. I vow to never lose my purpose, just show me how. The sparks will make a flame for all of my endeavors. Pain will make it better, may it blaze now and forever. I'm the man whose words can activate your thermostat. Herds of nerds
kids are crying like they're worthless brats. Who would have thought? Didn't figure they'd have handicaps. The margin gap is wide. Give me the mic now.
Speed limit here? No.
I scribble verses with a knife. Strike you with the scythe. When you see me, don't question why your blood pressure spikes. Edited my etiquette. I'm blunt. Used to be delicate. I pressed reset once I realized that my path is set. My heart was light.
I don't know if I should be merging into this lane.
It takes a single cow to make some land up. I'm well dressed. My suit and vest are never polyester. My wardrobe is located with my tools in this dresser.
Yeah, pick a lane, mate, and stay in it. Jeez.
Navigate through gloomy seas. To be the man you can be proud of. Now he's true to see. Had all this heartache in my soul. Needed someone to hold. To take me out the darkness when I'm feeling cold. I see the light now. It's bright and hangs above the clouds. I vow to never lose my purpose. Just show me how. The sparks will make a flame for all of my endeavors. Pain will make it better. May it blaze now and forever.
Is he trying to catch me? No, he's just finally got up to speed. And that was the other thing, when we did have 150 speed limits, do you know who the main problem was? It wasn't the speeding drivers out in the highways. It was the assholes who just didn't like being overtaken. The road vigilantes, as I used to call them. And you do get those people in real life too. So you go to overtake them, and then they just suddenly like, and try and cut you off or sideswipe you. Yeah, it wasn't the speeding guys that were the main issue. It was the road vigilantes. You used to encounter them all the time, and you'll even see them in some of my older videos. More than once. Like, all the time. God damn it, dude. Yeah, a lot of players like that just didn't, because they were like, no, you're meant to be sticking to 90, I'm gonna make you stick to 92, and they just cut you off and try and block you from overtaking. I'm like, really dude, what? How does it hurt you if someone can overtake you? Yeah, sure, they might be flying past, but if they overtake you and they get as much distance between them and you as possible, as fast as possible, once they're gone, how does it, you know, as long as they can do it reasonably safely, why is it a problem? It's like, no, I want you to stay behind me. It's like, alright. Yeah, but those guys, those people were the main problem. The ones who'd take matters into their own hands. So yeah, the fact that all these people, especially on Facebook, they were saying, you know, speeding drivers were the main reason for all the accidents and that is just, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a flat out lie, but it's definitely not true. I'm not saying that they're deliberately lying. They're quite possibly very misinformed or very naive, but it's just not true. It's just not. It really amazes me the amount of people, particularly like in this particular community, like they're pretty bad for it actually. Like I wouldn't even say it's a majority, but there are a very loud minority that just make shit up to try and make an argument. They just completely fabricate stuff. So, yes, fortunately the forums aren't so much like that, but Facebook's very bad for it.
Where was it?
I think there's a service centre not far from here. You do. God damn it. Go about Blind Freddy. Ooh, and yeah, there's another, like, and it's players like that. You just, oh, just pull out like I'm an 89-year-old old fart with poor vision.
No ty debilu jebany, na chuj hamuj!
Like seriously, you watch any live stream, those idiots on the road videos, yeah, they may be entertaining, but it's not, it doesn't paint the full picture. If you want to see who the real culprits are for causing all the issues in TMP, watch any live stream. Don't have to watch mine. Any Twitch or YouTube live stream, and you'll see who the real culprits are. You know, it'd be interesting if someone actually did, you know, gathered some data from that or something. Yeah. I don't know what it, you know, what use it would be. It would just be very interesting. Alright, so we're gonna pull up in here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep going because there's usually a bigger rest stop ahead of these small ones. Now that I've said that, it probably won't be. Oh. I was right for once. The first time, that is. Up in one of those ones, yeah. Oh, yep. Says I need a rest. Okay. Stay still, steering wheel. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. Turn that off. And we are going to go to options. Turn it down just a tad. What does this mean? No, you always gotta stake your claim like a ribeye. Only thing you get to choose in this life is what you die by. These wires are murky, crocodiles they lurking to live. I'll muck around with that later, but that'll do for now. Alright. It is break time. So, we'll just park here like so. Have a look at our lovely truck. And I should be back in about 4 or 5 minutes, so don't go away, folks. We've got plenty more to talk about and more to come. Won't be long.
Hey, look, I ain't no actor, my struggle's for real. Got the game on lock with mass appeal. I'm rapping on the track with the roster skill. Vibing to the song, how you're supposed to feel. Feelings are courtesy in this fraction of eternity. Penny for your thoughts while my soul is worth 50. Am I too big for my britches? Allow me to be specific. Made the decision to pursue a vision, I insisted. Cynical thoughts plagued my mind, I tried to find some hope. Used to wallow in the past, that's no way for me to cope. My counterparts feel the same, but don't change the diagnose. A blunt will soothe the tension, light up and less smoke. Battle scars and tribulations, downfall from situations. Bounce off with dedication, accounted for participation. Missed the roll on so many harsh lessons I was taught. Now that I'm a hotshot rapper, turn back, I'd rather not. The torture's flaming, yeah, it burns so sweet. Feel the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Relatively speaking, I suppose I'm rather unique. Caught you moving to the beat, from your head to your feet. Let's go. This is how it's supposed to be. The apple don't fall far from the tree. This whole world makes it so hard to breathe. Highs and my lows, they're all plain to see. Hey, look, I ain't no actor, my struggle's for real. Got the game on lock with mass appeal. I'm rapping on the track with the roster skill. Vibing to the song, how you're supposed to feel. All music must obey me, I wonder the whole game sees. Most say he's got the versatile gift of vocabulary. Pending my next opus, precocious yet so ferocious. I stay focused, my rivals idle remain hopeless. Straight out that east side, streamlined east side. Swinging like zip lines, reaching peaks each time. The jack of many trades, laughing fades like death invades. A one-man brigade, send it fades while bearing blades. I step forward, ready to go at each and all opponents. Give to anybody that wants it, this is that moment. Carry the world on my shoulders, moons in a holster. Owner of my destiny, put that quote up on a poster. At an instant, they want you to be it, but you still fight. I got a one-word response to it, here's a tip, right? Politicking at an all-time high, I'm just getting by. A lot of people wear disguises, I just improvise. This is how it's supposed to be. The apple don't fall far from the tree. This whole world makes it so hard to breathe. Highs and my lows, they're all plain to see. Hey, look, I ain't no actor, my struggle's for real. Got the game on lock with mass appeal. I'm rapping on the track with the roster skill. Vibing to the song, how you're supposed to feel.
Well, I'm back. So, haven't been kicked. Amazing. Alright, hope you've been enjoying the music. But yes, I did have to go and get another hot beverage.
Let's set the record straight, represent the middle of the states. Weight of my record crates is greater than a train's freight. Now wait a minute, I've got no gimmicks to mimic. I'm sick with it, you dipstick, you're getting killed quick. You want beef, good grief, I wouldn't risk it cheap. I'll keep your end brief, make you turn a new leaf. Yo, I speak in codes, no one knows the lingo. Life is like a dice game and there ain't no casino.
Turn that back up a bit.
Not the kind of game that has a cheat code. Wherever we go, I will always have the drinks flow. I got that heart of a lion in the eye of an eagle. Never feeling peaceful when I'm surrounded by some seagulls. Needful for the bread.
I don't want to reset the defaults because I've mapped them differently.
No exceptions. More precious than heaven with the strength of 10 million men. I threaten you with the war like the
that'll do. Alright. Here we go. Off to Rotterdam.
Music's in my mind, it vibrates all over my spine. You should put me in a shrine, exalt me as the most high. Hope I get this bread for my audio, it's coming slow. Oddly though, I started making music many years ago.
Alright, so got about a little over an hour and a half to go, so probably enough time for one more trip after this. So we might end it there, but by the way, to all my Aussie viewers who might still be watching, happy Easter to you. Morpheus said to make a choice, I took the black pill, exposed to reality's harshness, but feeling tranquil. I'm what the paper plate couldn't hold, the purest gold. I'm in a major state, you're a chair that wouldn't fold. I counted, turn the spell on my evil forces. Edge my words with a flamethrower, the page scorches. Delusions of procedures. So we have to get in the other line? Nope.
Strong, impressive verse steadily. Like the iron while it's hot, light a fire in the spot. If your brain don't get caught, can't confine me to a box. Music's in my mind, it vibrates all over my spine. You should put me in a shrine, exalt me as the most high. Hope I get this bread for my audio, it's coming slow. Oddly though, I started making music many years ago. Here we go, you hear the flow, fresh and fearless, bro. Your eardrums know, nice to meet you.
Oh, I forgot to take a rest. Oops.
If you're feeling somber, I rap the song in your honor. I don't mess with swine. There's some
could have been. That's some missed out on income.
If this record is too difficult or blunt for you to hear, suggest you listen anyway to conquer what you fear. This beat will summon a gnarly army that punches Nazis. Lyrics will only speak to you calmly like Muhammad Gandhi. I'm technical, rhymes are like wine, delectable. Want the mark, I'm making the game to be indelible. My voice wave is strong, it moves several decibels. Being this hard should be unethical, but I'm credible. Time traveling with swords clashing and rattling. The needle scratching is what you hear while I'm rambling. Battling for glory against hurdles higher than 10 stories. Y'all rap coarsely, I rhyme until I'm sounding hoarsely. The iron while it's hot, light a fire in the spot. If your brain don't get caught, can't confine me to a box. Music's in my mind.
Oh, you know what I haven't done this whole live stream yet? One of these. Whoa, idiot. Didn't realize it was stopped. It's partially my fault though. Jeez, people who use the highway as a car park. Whoa. Trying to adjust my vision there, and it's a shame I can't get it to that as a default. I'm gonna go into this lane. Is he warning me about something? Maybe. Anyway. Yeah, so we might take next week. Hello. We'll take out the Volvo FH16, the heavy duty one, and we'll do some heavy cargo. Try and get as far as... Might even start down in Turkey. To showcase a bit more of the newest DLC. The Iberia one's supposed to be coming out fairly soon, although it's had some delays for obvious reasons. So they're expecting it by the end of the year. I'm not sure if that will still happen, but here's hoping. Busy here. Oh, did it again. Too fast. Excuse me. Still doesn't quite behave like a real truck though. On a heavy cargo in a while, actually. So I gotta make sure I leave plenty of room because of my high latency. So if I don't, I may get into a bit of trouble for cutting them off, because to other players I appear further back than what I actually am at my end, so yeah, I have to be very, very aware of that at all times. How busy is it going to be up here? I wonder. Fairly busy. Okay, he's reversing like an idiot. The battle of the cars. So I'm going to stop at the stop sign. Dude, you can't even troll properly. What the hell's wrong with you? Jeez, that was pathetic.
Pretend to be a friend of me, only to usher jealousy. Applying all this pressure is magnifying depression. Attending all of my sessions, progression is well invested. On these broken bitches, sanity struggle to coalesce. Harsh lessons, living life just to end it. A little morbid, but damn it, I don't regret it. Just my musings put to music, I don't expect you to get it. I'm providing you with water for cleansing, quit acting tepid. If you step inside the river of sorrow, expect a message.
Relatively unscathed so far. Still not there yet though. Okay. Let's do it. Had to back a trailer the other day. It was only a little one, but there we go. Another successful job. Yeah, 180. I've had this account for a while, this profile, so okay. Drive, yeah, okay. So where to next? Let's see. It's not a bad song, this one. I like this one as well. What do we got?
Just a quick observation.
This will probably be the last trip. We go back to Frankfurt. Nah.
Before the heat is too loud. Before the heart makes a sound. Just a quick observation.
Good go. We do have to go a bit through France. Could be interesting, going down that way.
Before I roll with the crowd.
Let's do it.
Before this outsider drowns, just a quick observation. Before invisible hands. Before they pick up this man. Before it's pushed in the sand, just a quick observation. Before the anger sets in. Before some solace with friends. Before my mind sleeps again, just a quick observation.
Ah, come on, yeah, there we go. We got it.
I know I speak way too much. It's not my
turn down.
but you can judge.
Yeah.
Just a quick observation.
Where did my mirror go?
Just a quick observation.
There we go. I need those so I can see what's going on around me.
Just a quick observation. Just a quick observation. Just a quick observation. Stalling time.
Alright, let's grab it. Oh, not freight market, dickhead. Cargo, thank you. our last job for the stream.
Não sabe jogar, doido?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Just there, check live chat.
Halo, halo. Ktoś kombinuje albo coś, czegoś?
No one's coming.
Beni yerlerde sürükle, canım acısın boşver benim için bu bir zevk. Fantezi dünyam rengarenk, bu daha hiçbir şey. Korkma benden, sal kendini bebeğim dediğim anda vur bana.
Kapat.
I wish you could mute certain players. You probably can, I just have never bothered with it.
Vur! Gel bana.
Kapat.
Korkma benden, sal kendini bebeğim dediğim anda vur bana. Vur bana. Vur. Gel bana. Korkma benden, sal kendini bebeğim dediğim anda. Gel bana.
I don't want to hear that.
Saçlarımdan tut önce beni yerlerde sürükle.
Shut the fuck up, you dope.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for being a moron. You saw that car upside down. Alright, so this is our longest trip of the stream, 10 hours, 10 and a half hours. No one up ahead, good. It's veering off a little bit there. Definitely need to adjust this these controls a bit. Now the live stream tonight's been a little bit quiet, but that's to be expected. I'm really not all that disappointed. You idiot. Did he beep at me? What a moron. Anyway. I'm not particularly disappointed. It is the Easter weekend after all. Oh, damn it. I actually made it through. Anyway, yeah, so it's understandable. Do I need to stay in this lane? Can I stay in this lane? I don't think I should. I think I should get in the other lane, just to clear it up a bit. Wow, that's a lot of trucks. Anyway, but yeah, I'd still want to hear your thoughts on the new speed limits. What do you think? Are they necessary? Have they made a difference? Do you hate them? Do you like them and why? As I said at the beginning, my views on it are a little more nuanced. I like the one aspect with the city limits. I do not like the open road speed limits. That's just my views on it. I need to be in that other lane, don't I? Is he gonna let me through? Yep, gave him plenty of room. I'm gonna go over here just in case. Because all too often they cut you off and they're like, oh, I needed to go straight ahead. So, we made it through some interesting areas today. Oh, this isn't the tricky one. Had some interesting encounters. Had a car fly straight through us and tip us on our side. Deal with some absolute morons as usual. It's just not part and parcel with TMP. Oh, 40, okay. Well, if you insist, I'll do... Maybe I will do 40. It's a bit bumpy here. Or 50. 50 will do. Sorry, I forgot to say hello. And the music player stopped again, which means we'll need to pull over and fix that. Alright. Yeah, I gave you plenty of room, dude. Some people wouldn't. Anyway. What the hell? Is that the one we just heard? Yes, it is. It's another one I like. Oh yeah. Actually, it's on Infinity, I think. Where is it? Just gotta find it. Is it this one? Yes. I do like this one.
Dobra, ja sobie włączyłem już
To tylko teraz
ten
postanowił
pomad.
pilotować pilota.
Ej, ile wziąć na ten pomacie? Uwaga! Uwaga! Uwaga, blokują.
Ja, barma.
Dobra, dawaj. To jest jeszcze ten Regenburg. Uwaga, uwaga! Cinek. Jeden będzie tam chciał wiec, włączyć się do ruchu. Chodź, dawaj Cinek, przede mnie. Ja cię tutaj zaraz zablokuję. Robię niczym jak w wyścigu.
Gościu.
Alright, took us a bit to get going, but we did it. I like to slow down to 70 in this area. It's much easier to stay in the lane. I just got a message from my friend. So I'll have to pull over again. It's like a pretty urgent message. I'll try and find a rest stop. There we go. Perfect. I need to generate some more income anyway. I don't need to, but it would be nice. Right. Let's pull up here, turn those off, engine off, and let's have a rest. Quick couple of rests. And that's a lot of money we just made. Okay, so the message is... Oh. Well, I won't go into too much detail, but
You should say my name until it's written on the
My wingman in Space Engineers 50s just had something fairly serious happen to a family member. So, hope they're doing okay, 50. Yeah, and I hope that gets, I hope it's not too bad, but by the sounds of it, it's bad enough. Really sorry to hear about that, man, if you're watching. Alright, so we've taken a rest. Got that little warning sign on my dash.
The taken already done took over. Too hard to be slept on, gas me up like Chevron. I'm so lyrical, sometimes I can't help what my pen drawn. I spit that wit in the party to make your ears
Alright, let's get going.
Crush the competition, know that there's no need to rush. There's gotta be a metaphor in here somewhere if I expound. Me and rap go together like donuts and fresh ground. Dance to the sound, my head's crowned, I chest pound. Don't get clowned.
Jeez, what a time for that to happen.
My demons get charred and mangled, I'm an archangel. I don't wanna make a jingle or chart some catchy singles. Ask me if that's ridiculous, I'm meticulous, dude. Just happen to be able to spit a little bit of my truth. Time and the proof is proof of my skill, you have no excuse. From youth to a man, I produced the might and brought of Zeus. I had to decide to journey with
I had a tiny bit of rain and now it's gone.
I'm secluded with all my dreams and ambitions. Not sure if making music should be a hobby or a business. Random thoughts in my lonely head, moon is glowing red. Thought the final chapter of my last days came to an end. Give me wealth and sanity, charity starts at home. If I loan you for some food, hope you eat it to the bone. Whether ignorance or consciousness, rap is all of it. Don't matter which genre you make, they'll fear our confidence. The culture is dauntless, welcoming and competent. My mama stressed that I could lose myself in lawlessness, but I have no time to get caught up in insecurities. If no one's gonna step up, then I have to believe in me. I learned many lessons, life is full of nursery rhymes. Blood rushes up to my head to make a burgundy wine.
Straight ahead, so... Well, no. The signs lied to me.
Your local festival, seminal, credible vessel piercing through your retinal. My heart's filled with octane, there's fire in my soul, sparking up hot strains, it warms me up in the cold. I'm bold, I told my fans I was selling them gold, sold a couple copies, getting pressed on finally the goal. On the road to progress, as a bonus, I got low stress.
Okay, hello to you too.
Enough to be slower than I progress. Let the realness occur, make a buck from suburbs. These intellectual words associate with the nerds. Smoke something for your nerves, I'm not tolerating envy. I do it for the love, I don't need to have a Bentley. Let the grown-ups work, go somewhere and play.
Yeah, nice car park you made for yourself there, 3545.
Now you let your heart explode as I mold simple syllables, creating miracles that seem to resemble pinnacles.
Saw you standing there, highway broken down. Thought I'd pull over and help you out.
Just gotta remember what number I am. 515. Right.
In these silent hills all by yourself. I know this feeling, we could fly together. Here go my hopes up through the stormy weather. I've had the same dream, making the same calls, yeah. Seems like insanity, set myself up to fall.
Oh, Luxembourg's got a few people around. Move over. tricky corner. They can really put you off when you think, I mean, that wasn't that sharp a turn, but there was a sharp drop during the turn. And they can really catch you off guard sometimes when they do that. Fairly sharp drop anyway. So it causes you to lose a bit of traction. Now that aspect of it is done fairly well. What's not done so well is, well, I think I've got to be in this line anyway, don't I? Yeah. Oh no, actually. Nope, I've got to be in this line. Yeah, what's not done particularly well is the lack of, like, the suspension settings, the, you know, there's a whole array of things that aren't particularly realistic in this game. So, heading through France for a little bit. Should be fairly cruisy going through here. We shall see. Supposed to be doing 30 through these. Used to be able to get away with doing like 50 going through there, but they made some changes where if you're pushing it a little too fast, you can run straight into that boom gate. And you don't want that. They're racing. There might be a couple, a honeymooning couple. Alright, so 4 hours 35. We'll make it with some time to spare. I do like this part of the map. Other than the tolls, like I said, my favourite area is probably Scandinavia. Though I don't tend to drive through there a heck of a lot for live streams because, well, you know, the people want action. They want interesting stuff happening and to watch the suffering of the others and my suffering. But it's all good. Sorry, I'm busy slowing down. There's a few people around here, but like I said, and well, like I have said previously, even on a full server, these DLC parts of the map tend to be pretty quiet. For whatever reason, I mean, probably because there are a lot of people who haven't bought the DLCs yet. So
America's leading industry, but still the manufacture, distribution, packaging, and marketing.
Standard parts of the map are always the busiest. So if you do play TruckersMP, if you haven't before, and you don't want to deal with all the morons and trolls, you'll find a lot more of the serious truckers around these parts. Serious. When I say serious, I mean simulator. The simulator truckers. I call them serious truckers, but it's a bit of a laugh, really, isn't it? I mean, they'd like to be serious truckers, but are they really? It's akin to being a what do you call them? A mall cop. Yeah. Always wanted to be a real cop, just couldn't quite make it. I fully admit, I was never a truck driver. I was a transport driver. The safety principles are not too much different, but the actual operation of a truck, I'm under no illusions, they're completely different. I mean, the biggest truck I've ever driven is a 3-tonner, so it's there for a couple of weeks. But that's about it. But a lot of my friends were actual truck drivers, and I have been an offsider a couple of times, so even I probably know a little bit more than most players in this game. Still, you gotta take your hats off to the real truck drivers out there. They actually know what they're talking about. It's not an easy job. It's bloody hard work. Had a girl say to me once, when I was back when I was working for FedEx, and I'd just come off of a 13-hour day, with about an hour and a half travelling to work, and then I had to drop by the hospital when my then wife, now ex-wife, was having our second child, and I don't know, I get there about just before 7 PM, and I said to my then wife, I'm absolutely buggered, I'm so tired. She goes, oh yeah, I know, must have been hard. And her friend who was with her goes, how can you be tired? All you do is drive around all day. I just looked at her, she was dead serious. Oh. Like if she was a woman. If she was a bloke and said that, I would have slapped him.
To see if I'm still real, I gotta get my sanity back or it's all downhill from here. Only thing I fear is self. Only thing I care about is stacking the wealth with me and my clan. Spread our name across the land. I'm the bad guy, I'm dumb.
Yeah, I actually said to her, you know I actually have to get out of the car, or out of the van, to deliver the stuff, and some of it's bloody heavy. It's like, oh, it can't be that hard. I said, it's not like a bloody paper delivery run. Though I have seen videos of that. I see one with a UPS driver who just like pulls up at the front yard of this house and there's like pegs his package at the front door. I think the title of the video was UPS drivers having a busy day or a bad day or something to that effect. Pretty funny.
To see if I'm still real, I gotta keep my sanity back or it's all downhill from here. Only thing I fear is self. Only thing I care about is stacking the wealth with me and my clan. Spread our name across the land. I'm the bad guy, I'm done being nice. The old me, I had to sacrifice. I cut myself and watch the blood drip. To see if I'm still real, I gotta keep my sanity back or it's all downhill from here. Only thing I fear is self. Only thing I care about is stacking the wealth with me and my clan. Spread our name across the land. I'm the bad guy, I'm done being nice. The old me, I had to sacrifice.
Alright, up we go. A little under an hour in game to go. I think we are back into Germany now. Yep. This is our exit, so... Whoop. Yeah, you went a bit too fast, didn't you? I know how that feels, I did that last week. That was embarrassing. Probably more embarrassing than that little hit that I did into the guardrail earlier. And another exit. Just be wary of those car drivers. Especially when they're in pairs. You're like, what are you two up to? See how, yeah, see you got that bump there? If you go over that too quick, yeah, you lose traction. So... unless you're really way down. I think we're only, what's our 14 tons, so there you go. That explains a lot. Sometimes the lighter the load, the less traction you have. So yes, it takes a lot longer to get going with a heavier load, but when you sort of got a heavier load, you sort of kind of push down onto the road more, if that makes sense. So there's an old phrase we use in Australia, you stick to the road like shit to a blanket. What are you doing? Thanks, man. Freaking dick face. Oh, it's the guy in front. Okay. Excuse me. A lot of these LKWs with B double loads. We shall place it here. Okay, I don't know what you're doing, but like most people in this game. Right, so we did it. Another successful delivery. Oh, unload trailer, yeah, of course. And level 180. So much for me being a noob. Anyway. Hello Nebo, welcome back, mate. You finally made it here because couldn't. Okay, assume you're going to finish that sentence. It's a nice track, this one. Anyway, we're going to pull into the service center. We have a bit of a last minute discussion before I log off. So Nebo, if you're still watching, mate, yeah, I was asking people their thoughts on the speed limits. I don't know if we've discussed this before, but I personally I like the inner city ones. I don't like the open road speed limits. The 110k an hour. But I really do like the 60k an hour in city limits. They seem to make a lot of sense. Perception is reality, so naturally all of y'all attracted to my gravity. Pulling on your string theories, your cause ain't really grabbing me. Turn multiple realities into beautiful tragedies. Treating the fabric of time like it's polyester. Right, service time. Let's see, 3,314. pull up here.
We stand at a tall summit, all plummet, far from us, fight now, pipe down and call plumbers. Recall summers of hot rooms and loop beats to troop meets, produces movements conducive to lose sleep, produce leaps to bounds, feet to bounds.
Have a look in here. We can pull up a bit further. That'll do. Alright. Oh, that's fine. I see. Yeah, I've noticed VTCs, they vary from company to company. I was talking to some people, they have a 100k limit. I was talking with another one, they said they don't have limits. When I joined a while back, didn't have limits. Though it was full of friggin' rednecks. But yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you're part of a, I sort of think if you're part of a VTC, it's not going to really matter too much. Because you're with people and, you know, but when you're on your own, I know you do a long trip and it's 110, it gets very tedious, very fast. Just my view anyway. But yeah, I think that'll do us. Not quite. A bit of not quite 4 hours, but that's okay.
Nice, man. You're gonna be banned.
Who is?
Boy.
Oh. Anyway. Excuse me. Hi Dave Edwards and hi Isaiah. Yes, two lines do exist. I actually just give me a minute. I'm going to turn off the radio. Yeah. And by the way, I hope you all enjoyed the music. So I'll be back this time next week with Euro Truck Simulator. Be doing 2 Space Engineers live streams next week, so stay tuned for that if you're into SE. Yes, and you haven't seen me in a while, Isaiah, because 50 has not been well. And in amongst that, I've actually had to move. So I am in a new town, new internet connection. Hopefully it's all been working out well. I did a speed test actually the other night, and it was like twice as fast. So, but we should be back on schedule now. Depending on the news I just got from 50. But yeah, it's all been happening, and then we've got the whole coronavirus thing going on, and yeah, so I might even try and up the scheduling for a little while. Just depends on sort of how where 50 and I can sort of tee that up. Because, you know, everyone's on lockdown at the moment, so. But yeah, to your point, Nebo, I look, if I'm doing a World of Trucks job and I'm limited to 90, I have no problems with people overtaking. But yeah, if they get the shits at me, it's like, deal with it. But if they want to overtake, like, when I used to do World of Truck jobs and I was limited to 90, I had no problems with people flying past me at 150. It's like, have at it. See you later. Don't care. Yeah. So I don't think there's really much else to talk about. I've talked about pretty much everything I wanted to tonight. Sort of, I brought up the... you'll see in the video description, there's a poll on the TruckersMP webpage on what people's thoughts are on the new speed limits, and yeah, it seems that the overwhelming majority of people don't like it. So let's hope that TMP staff actually listen to their community, because let's face it, like, most people aren't in VTCs. VTCs tend to be they're, I won't say elite group, but they're a very small group in terms of the rest of the players. And yeah, we talked about the new album, which we played earlier, which is the Quarantine Beat Tape by Dan Kokoro, which I quite enjoyed. There's one particular track I liked, so you can go back and check the archives on that. And I've posted links to his albums down below as well. You get those at a very reasonable price.
Bana, ne yapıyorsun sen orada?
Shut
Bak,
the
kırmızı
fuck
ışıkla
up.
geçtin şu an, gördüm ben seni.
And yeah,
Yiğit,
so we'll be back
ne yapıyorsun ya?
Sen ne yapıyorsun aptal herif?
on
Kırmızı yanıyor sana, beyinsiz, git bir bak.
next Tuesday for most people.
O ışıkları süs olsun
Aptal
diye
orospu
koymamışlar.
çocuğu,
Amına
sana
koydum
kırmızı.
bunu.
You know what, hang on a sec. I'll fix
Amına
this.
kodumun ayısı. Orası çocuğu. Anan.
How do we do this again? I can't remember. Maybe they've changed it? Anyway, doesn't matter. Because I am going to sign off, so sorry about that, guys, but I hope you enjoyed what you did see. And we'll be back, as I said, on Tuesday for Space Engineers, and then again on Thursday for some more SE. I'll be back with some ETS2 next Saturday, so I hope you can be there for that. Alright, well, this is Huey signing off, and as I always say, until next time, take it easy everyone, and bye for now.